Alrighty. I told you guys that I got my carburetor sent off over to Sharps, which is about 40 minutes north of here now. Here is my carburetor I just got back. And this, people, is why I really like going to them. They really do care for what they do. This thing, it looked better than I guess it really was. It was full of rust, and I guess my float was bad. And this thing was bad, and the screen in the top was bad, and pretty much it just wasn't any good. But they completely rebuilt it. I didn't even know what model carburetor this was. The original stamping was sanded off or grinded off or something, so they actually re-stamped it for me. I had a broken ear. It was this one right here, and you can barely tell that they even fixed it. I mean, it looks like it never broke in the first place. Sorry, I know my focus is kind of messing up on my phone. But they go through these things, they completely boil them out and clean them, and then they replace everything that needs replaced. And then they set them up on the tractor they have there, and then they adjust them on that. So, and they don't adjust them for power, they adjust them for what they needed to from the factory, so it's going to be power and fuel economy. And then they paint them. I know a lot of guys do black or green or whatever, but I like how they do these because they're like it's like a hammer tone gray or whatever. It makes it look more natural. And I don't know, it looks real nice. They got me a new nut. They got a new drain petcock on there for me at no extra charge. They gave me the screen and top of here no charge, and then there was a couple plugs they had to redo. They gave to me at no charge. So all you guys out there who are spending big bucks to get these bad boys rebuilt, I really do recommend just sending them to Sharps. I think as bad as my carburetor was, and they had 2 hours labor in it, it's $45 an hour. I paid $190 parts plus labor, but they also put a new brake shoe on one of my shoes that had fallen apart. So this was probably about 180 bucks parts and labor right there. Not no $250, not no $300. So I really do recommend these guys. They're fantastic. They're actually swamped right now because they do get a lot of business. They are pretty well known, and I just so happen to be lucky enough to live not too far from them, so I get to deal with them in person. And they've been around these things a long time. And they're a younger couple. They're only in their, I don't know, probably late 30s, 40s. So, I mean, they're very knowledgeable. They've crafted a good business, and I really recommend them. They're good people. By all means, they are good people. I guess I can show you what they pulled out. Oh man, my bad. Because they give you, at least on mine, they went ahead and gave me all my parts back to show, well, not all of them, but some of them back. Let's see here. If you guys need to ever get a hold of them, it's this website right here. That's their site. Let's see here. Okay. So there is my float. I didn't think it was bad. It didn't look bad to me. But they found a hole in it, which I'm assuming is probably that right there. So there's my old float. The new float was like 19 bucks or something. You guys know how expensive they are. There's that bad screen. There's my, what they called a butternut. I don't know why they call it a butternut. Anyways, this one, they said more than likely froze and cracked. So they replaced that with a brand spanking new one. Looks great. And I think the last part they gave me was the piece. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why they didn't keep it. That piece right there. So you can see that there. And you guys keep in mind too that a lot of these parts that they get, some of them, yeah, I'm sure that they have to get from aftermarket suppliers, but I promise you probably 90% of the parts you get from Sharps is actually made in-house. They have presses and they have dies, and they make a lot of screws and fittings. They're in-house, so they do a lot of work. There's actually some screws I had that went to my old tractor, and they actually cut them right there the day I went and picked them up. So they do hand make a lot of their parts. There's a lot of the sheet metal stuff they make. I mean, it's good stuff. And they don't just fix it to fix it. I mean, whenever they work on it to restore it. So you don't bring your tractor to them just to have it fixed. You bring it to them because you want it restored. You want it done right. I'll go ahead and show you guys my starter. I didn't get it rebuilt. I had it tested. Here it is down here. I was kind of worried that it might be bad because it wasn't turning very fast. But they tested it. They asked me, they go, "Are you leaving it 6 volt or going to 12 volt?" I said, "Well, I'm probably just going to leave it 6 volt, but I'm not even going to put a generator or anything on it yet." Anyways, they popped it on their tester, took a whopping 3 seconds, said, "Nope, it's good." So I don't have to worry about that. They did say it's a good looking starter, that it's going to work good. Well, I may not have to rerun battery cables. At least my positive one may have to be reran. I think whenever I took the torch to that break, I may have scorched it a little, but it may still be good. I know I have to redo the ground cable, but so I may have to run new cables, and then obviously pop the carburetor back on, which as you can see is off, and I don't know, get gas to it, which I've cleaned the gas tank. I may do another round just to rinse the rest of it out, but it should be good to fire. I'm going to try to hold my excitement and try to wait for my nephew, because he's really excited about this project too. I told him he was going to be my tractor buddy, so I'm really trying to wait till he gets over here. And if anyone's got any opinions on this 3-point, that'd be great, because I noticed a lot of you guys on the 2-cylinder club on Facebook are getting these aftermarket 3-points for these, and I really like them, and I found them online for like $400, which to me is not a bad deal at all. But I'm just trying to figure out if mine is worth saving or not. So I mean, if you guys have any thoughts on this, let me know. You can see down there, it's kind of worn in there and worn there. The arms look okay. I mean, obviously, other than that, it doesn't have the 3rd point. And, over here, so I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Should I just yank it off and start over? Or I doubt, I'm going to spend the time and money trying to fix this one. But if it's usable, let me know. I'd be interested to hear. So, yeah. That's it for today, and thank you for watching.